What's up guys, Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection achievement guide. This time we're doing just like storming a castle, which is beat the part-time on Oni Sword Base. So start up this mission, you can do this on any difficulty, so I'm on easy right now. You can see I ran up the ramp on the right side of the map to start here, and we're just going to run along the right side here and just hug the right, hug the wall here, wrap around, and we're going to just skip all these enemies, but we do have to kill them. So I'm just going to pick off these skirmishers as I come upon them, and we're going to run over here and then grab the target locator right off the bat. And we're going to aim for this left barricade up here, back where we just came from. And then there's a bunch of enemies that are going to be following you. They're going to chase you down here. So they're just going to walk right into that. And then we could easily kill them. But we can't move forward. You can see I'm trying to, and the door's not opening. We actually have to take out all of the enemies that we passed. So we killed most of them with that target locator blast, but we have to pick off the remaining ones. So we're just going to do that with our DMR. There's more DMR ammo in the crates to the right where I picked up that target locator. But we're going to finish these guys off. That guy did some wall running. I don't know what the deal with that was. But we're just going to turn back around. That was the last one. And we'll have the door open up here automatically because we already picked up the target locator. And all the enemies are dead, so we're going to move to the right. We're going to ignore the wraiths. There's an elite and a group of grunts down here as well. Ignore those guys. That's normally a group of enemies you would fight if you were playing through the game normally. Just run to the right, and you can see I'm hugging the wall here. And we're going to skip this whole encounter, and we're going to hijack the ghost that's sitting up here. So you want to move up here between the mountain on the left and then a big rock on the right. You can see there's a pathway right up through there, so follow this path. You can see there's a bunch of enemies on my radar to the right, but they're going to just walk past me and ignore me. They can't see me because of the rocks. And we're just going to sprint over here, and there's going to be a ghost over here. Sometimes it's an elite in here, sometimes it's a grunt. Either way, just smack them out, just hijack them, and then just keep moving in this direction. We're not going to kill any enemies in this section. There's a switch that we need to activate, so we're just going to do that, and then we're just going to peace out. So drive right up to the structure. There is going to be a switch to activate in the corner right here, and you could actually jump up from the ground. You don't need to jump on anything, but I'm failing right now, so I'm going to jump up on the ghost here, use that to get a little more height, and then I could activate it more easily. And since I took so long, I got my ghost hijacked from me. So I'm going to sprint towards this guy. Fortunately, it's on easy, so it shouldn't be too hard to get back. But I was able to shoot him out of the ghost so we could go grab it again, and obviously this time could be improved. We're going to get under the part-time, so we're going to get the achievement, but obviously if you're going for a better time, I recommend hitting the switch on the first try and not getting your ghost hijacked. So we're going to move in this direction. This map is a circle at this point, so we're just going to keep going around that circle. And we're just going to boost down, follow this path. There's going to be some ghosts down here. We're going to skip those guys, just run past them. And I should have mentioned earlier in this video that the part-time for this mission is 10 minutes. So we have to finish in under 10 minutes to get this achievement. But we're going to keep going in this direction. There's going to be a structure up ahead here. Boost right to this building here, and we're going to activate the switch here. You could actually activate it through the wall here. You don't actually have to go all the way into the building. And then we're going to boost over to the structure on the opposite side of the map here. And we're going to activate the switch, which is up on top. So we're going to park our ghost down here. There's health down here if you need it. And we're going to run up the stairs. You could actually activate the switch from below. But before we go to the top, we're going to go to the middle level here and grab the rockets from the dead Marine there. And then we're going to go to the top and activate the switch. Again, you could activate it from below if you move a box and then jump on top of the box and look up and do it. But it's just easier to just quickly activate it by going up to the top. If we're going for a world record speed run, we would do that trick. But, you know, not necessary for our purposes. So we're going to speed by here. Once we activate that second switch in that area, and we're going to move up here. This is back where we were when we were fighting the wraiths that we ignored, and we're going to just move up to the right, back where we came, back to Sword Base, which was the beginning of the mission, and you can see the wraiths are actually still here, so you want to be aware of them. So activate the switch here, and then you want to look behind you and make sure that they're not going to shoot you. So just keep an eye on where the wraith mortars are landing, and then we will be able to, oh my god, take your own advice, Silver. Pay attention. And there's also some revenants and ghosts that were dropped off down there as well. So you can see there's, on top of all the wraith mortars, there's some revenant mortars as well. So we're going to get out of our ghost here and just run past all of these guys. And you shouldn't take too much damage by doing this. We're just going to jump up on top here and run right past them. And if you can't make that jump, if it's a little tough, it's not necessary. You can just run to the right instead. But we're going to run down here into this base here, and we're going to kill these hunters with rockets. And you can see that I'm actually shooting the rockets directly at the hunters. Normally with rockets, you want to shoot at the feet of the enemy, and the splash damage actually just kills them. But the hunters have a lot of health, and the hunters are actually big and slow-moving, so it's easy to shoot them directly and actually use that extra damage you get from a direct hit with a rocket. That's what we're doing here, and we're going to throw some nades at the hunters because the 2 rockets probably isn't enough to take them out. But we're just going to use grenades to finish off the hunters. And as you can see, if you don't do this fast enough, the enemies that we skipped, some of them will move into the structure that you're in. So keep an eye on your 6. Make sure you're not taken off guard. And like I mentioned, just keep using the frag grenades to kill the hunters. There should be a handful around the map here. There's also some plasma grenades on the map. Whenever you kill the Covenant, there's a chance they'll drop some plasma grenades, so you could use those as well. There's also a shotgun as you enter this area with a health pack nearby. So just use that as you need to. And once the nav point activates here, we could actually activate it. We don't need to kill the remaining enemies down there. So keep an eye out for that nav point to activate in this elevator here. Walk in, and then we'll activate the elevator. We'll move up, and we're actually going to sprint directly at this elite on the left. So get ready once the door opens. Just sprint over here. And on higher difficulties, on Legendary at least, he actually stays there, and you could assassinate him. He might smack you, but you could just wrap around behind him and assassinate him really easily. But apparently, on Easy, he may back up. So keep an eye out for that, and we could just lay into him with our DMR and finish him off. And then there's 3 grunts there as well, so be aware of those guys. And then we're going to move into this area, which is the map sword base from multiplayer. And we're just going to run past those enemies, hop up onto this ledge, and run past those guys in the window. Just totally ignore them. They probably won't shoot you, and if they do, they won't shoot you too much. And then we'll be able to move through this section. And we've despawned the people on the top here by taking that path on the window ledge. We kind of went up that ramp and then jumped on the ledge there. Just follow that path. You'll despawn people, and it's very fast as well. So it's a quicker route, and it despawns people. So great news on all fronts. We're going to grab the rockets up here, let loose on those jackals, and then we're going to move forward. There's going to be some aircraft in the area we have to take out to finish the mission. So there's going to be a bunch of Banshees and also a Phantom here, which you could see coming in. And this Phantom actually drops off some elites. So there's 2 invisible elites that get dropped off to the right side. So we're going to keep an eye on this right side. And here they are getting dropped off. So have a rocket ready for those guys. Hopefully you could kill them with 1 rocket. Sometimes they get dropped off and they're not as close together. So you might have to finish them off with 2 rockets. Or maybe more if you're not shooting so well that day. But, you know, we got plenty of rockets in the area. But now that we've killed the elites, we're going to turn our attention to the skies. And there's a bunch of Banshees we need to take out still. And there's actually a grunt in this area as well. You can see right here. I did not notice him at first. He's actually here sometimes. I think he comes off the Phantom. Sometimes he lands, and sometimes he lands and falls off the building. But he landed this time, so we had to take him out real quick. And now we could give the skies our undivided attention and take out these Banshees. And once we do, the mission will end. There'll be a cutscene. Emil will actually take out all of these Banshees by himself if you're not here, if you just kind of hide. But obviously we're on a speed run, so we're helping him out. More rocket ammo over here, more rocket ammo in the hallway here. Rockets everywhere. But that's it. The cutscene has activated, and now we're here at the post-game Carnage report, and we could see that we did this in well under 10 minutes, 7:26. So just like storming a castle, Pops, and that is how you do that. So I'll catch you next time when we go for the part-time on the next mission, Nightfall. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found that video helpful, be sure to click on the scorpion icon to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. You can also check out some related guides by clicking on the videos on screen, and you can find links in the description for other social media links of mine. Stay tuned for more Halo guides, and I'll see you in the next one.